Hey readers, what's going on? It's me, Mr. Ahrens, here again with your Distance Learning Academy. I hope your week is going all right. Mine is going well, and I'm ready to jump into it today. So, this is Foundations of Literacy. It is your Distance Learning Academy. And today we are going to be talking about the ending or the whole story of Manuel and the Magic Fox. I asked you to listen to the end of it today. So if you didn't listen to the end of Manuel and the Magic Fox, make sure you go on to StudySync and listen to it before we start, before you come back to this video, because the things that I'm talking about will be about that. So yesterday, just to review, I showed you that noticing the conflicts or the struggles or the problems that characters face in the story can really help you to determine a theme or a bigger idea about the text. Today, I'm going to show you how you can take those conflicts and think about them and start to turn them into theme statements or developing this bigger idea about the text. The reason that we're doing this is because the theme is really the most important part of the book. It's what you remember about the book, it's the message, and you got to have the tools to be able to find it. So I'm going to show you what that looks like today. So I'm going to switch now to this screen here. And I'm going to show you what I was thinking about as I thought about some of the major conflicts and some of the themes that were present in the story. So again, the conflicts are the major problems or struggles that the characters face. And the theme is what the big idea is about that. So I'm going to think back over some of the story and come up with a couple of the conflicts that I saw. Here's two of them. Okay, so the first conflict that I saw in the story was that Manuel does not trust Tomiko, the fox, but he still cares for her. I remember finding that part where Tomiko looked hungry and he knew that the fox was like a trickster, but he still fed her anyways. So that was one of the conflicts. Here's another one of the big conflicts that I saw. Okay, so the second one is Manuel's got a sick mom. That's a problem. And he struggles to care for her, but he still does it. He still finds a way to care for his mother. So now that I've found these two conflicts in the story, I'm going to think about what is the big idea behind the conflict. I know the story is about Manuel who runs into this tricky fox. I know the story is about Manuel and his sick mother, but I believe that there's a bigger message behind those two conflicts. So I'm just going to ask myself, what could be a big idea about this? What could be the bigger message? When I asked myself as I was reading that, these are the things that I came up with. All right. So for this first conflict, I thought about it and I said, well, maybe the big idea is that it can be risky to help other people, which it can be from time to time. But throughout the story, Manuel shows me that he still does it even though it is risky. So maybe that's the theme. It can be risky to help other people, but it's still important to do it. Here's something else that I thought about. my mind just said maybe the theme has to do with helping people. Maybe the big idea of this whole text is that it has to do with helping people. So right now, I'm just kind of collecting my ideas. At the end, I can look at all of my ideas together and make this statement that the story is about the importance of helping people, or even though it can be difficult or risky to help people, it is still important to do so. And I was able to make that theme statement by thinking about the conflicts that are in the story and then thinking about what is the big idea about those conflicts? What's the bigger message behind that? Now, I kind of did this all at the end of the story after thinking about it. But you can do this as you're reading your books, your independent reading books. So here's just an example of a sticky note that you can take while you're reading your independent reading book. And you can slap this right into your book so you can collect these ideas that you're making about the theme as you're reading. All I did here was I made the same T chart that I had on the whiteboard. I have conflict and I have the theme, and I have like a summary of the conflict and then my idea about what the bigger message could be. This is a really great note for you to put into your book. So that's all for today. That's what I want to see you guys doing as you're reading your independent reading book. I'd like for you to notice and note these important conflicts or struggles that are happening in your story. Do some thinking about what is actually going on and what is the bigger idea behind it. After you're finished with that, your 25 minutes, make sure you do that ticket to leave on Google Classroom so that I can see your progress. You guys are doing great. I really love seeing the progress that you're making. I'm enjoying connecting with some of you on Zoom. If you need anything from me, please don't hesitate to reach out. Here's my contact information. And most importantly, just keep reading. Keep your brain active. And I will see you guys tomorrow. Bye.